other than your boy JGiddins, the father, as usual. I just want to remind everybody to remember to be positive, optimistic, and keep positive people in your circle, baby. I'm joining you all this morning. I shouldn't say that. Um, I'm joining you all alongside the universe to spread a message. To spread a message and to spread positivity. Um, it has become clear to me that my purpose in life, as we all go through our lives wondering what our purposes are. What's up, Stone? We all go through life wondering what our purposes are, and um, spreading love is something that, in the universe, we have to understand is necessary, you know. So I'm here to say, I love you. I love you. To whoever may or may not be watching this, I'm here to tell you that it's okay to love. Love is one of those things where it's shunned at times. You're told that if you show too much love, it's weakness. You're told that love is not the answer to everything. And I don't believe love to be the answer to everything. For those who may be watching me on live on YouTube, my apologies if you couldn't hear me. Testing, testing. I don't believe that love is the answer to everything. However, I believe that we all have a purpose here. Some of us are 7 foot tall and can move boulders, right? Some of us can run really, really faster than everybody else. Some of us are, you know, blessed. I shouldn't say blessed. Look up the etymological reason of that word or meaning of that word. Some of us have gifts that the universe has bestowed upon us, which can be used for many things. Sometimes it's intellect. In my case, when I think about my life and how things have gone for me, I realize that that thing for me may be love. I've always felt this attachment to love, whether it be loving someone, loving something, being able to provide the love that is necessary in the moment when no one else can, being able to make sound decisions, being able to assure that everyone's heart is considered in decision making, and that what's best for everyone and that what's best for the universe takes place. This has always been something that's just been innately in me since a child. And I believe the universe would like for me to exist for the purpose of spreading love and positivity. Dalen, what's up, boss? And I believe that I exist for the purpose of reminding anybody who's watching this that it's okay to love. I want to remind you that you should call someone that you know and tell them you love them. The universe does not make mistakes, and the universe does not have coincidental happenings, right? So, this is for a reason. Call someone that you can think of that you love and tell them. This emits positivity into the universe, which then creates a karma like effect, if you will, and reproduces more positivity into the universe. You know, we have to understand the power that we have as human beings and as spiritual beings, because we all exist on a spiritual plane in addition to this that you see here, which is not real. However, it can be manipulated, and it is manipulated on a daily basis. When you think about the hood, when you think about the ghetto, when you think about how bad these areas are, how all of these bad things are happening consecutively, that's no coincidence. These things are being brought into fruition by the atmosphere, the things that are being said, the things that are being done are perpetuating activities, right? You put a collective people into a group and have them manifest their own reality with their thoughts, with their words. Words spell. Spells are cast as you speak. This is why monks don't talk. You see, when you reach a certain level of enlightenment, alongside that enlightenment comes an understanding of life that is beyond what most people can even conceive. If you were to tell people that they literally control their lives with the words they say, they wouldn't believe you. In fact, it would increase their chances of not believing you because they would cast a spell on themselves and say, I don't believe you. Saying those words cast that spell. Saying, I hate you, cast that spell. Words are powerful. Words are very powerful. We are very powerful. There's so many phrases that are just glossed over and looked at as if they're these random statements, such as, the tongue is mightier than the sword, right? You would think that's just some cool statement someone made up. The reasoning behind that, which may become obvious if you have been following me thus far, is that the power to control existence exists in the tongue. This is why language was created. This is why language enslaves. Language language confines you. Language confines you. It confines you to a reality that's not real. With every word that you use, every statement that you make, you are confining yourself to a physical existence which is not what we truly are. So, what do we do, right? Because you say to yourself, okay, so let's say what you're saying is true. What does that mean? That means that you have to be quiet and meditate and think, right? It is my opinion that everyone should meditate and everyone should have a relationship with themselves. It is unhealthy to live your life in this realm without consulting yourself. If you are not consulting yourself, someone else is controlling you. You may or may not know this, but that is the importance of a self relationship. And I exist for no purpose other than to remind you of that. That is my purpose. I exist to spread love. I exist to reinforce love's importance. I exist to be the guy who you look at and think of the word love. Nothing more. I want nothing from anyone. I ask for nothing from anyone except love. I ask that you accept me as the universe's gift to you of a reminder of love. I speak from a place of calm. I speak from my heart. This gemstone, this gemstone works in accordance with the heart chakra. You should familiarize yourself with zodiac, as that is the true nature of our existence, not the Gregorian calendar, right? And I was born on October 20th. This makes me a Libra. I'm also a heart chakra. Now, to one who does not possess the spiritual knowledge and understanding of life, that would seem like a group of vague facts that someone's just listing off, right? But the universe has no coincidences, and everything happens for a reason, including my lady coming over here, my little lady. Okay. So I just wanted to let her say hi to you guys.
Hi.
And spread the bit of positivity that she can. Is there anything that you would like to say positive and give to the world today?
Um, I can't really think of anything.
That's okay, baby.
But love yourself, and like I'm pretty sure Daddy says, make sure you love and take care of your children as much as you can, because you never know. You can be like saying, I hate you or something bad to them one day, and then the next day they're playing outside and they could get kidnapped and you could lose them. They could pop up on the news as missing or dead, or something could happen to them any day. So at least like just share your love with them as much as you can, and much as you, well as much as you can.
So, for those who may have just joined us, Diamond just came. Hi, Diamond.
Hi, Diamond.
So, the message that Justice wanted to convey to everyone is that you should love your children while you can. Anything can happen. You could wake up and they're on the news, or they're missing, or something happens to them, they're kidnapped, these are things that should not happen, provided that you are following certain steps as a parent to assure their safety. However, we can never guarantee what will happen in life. This is why you should always maintain a positive frequency. You should always maintain happiness within you and within your soul and within the universe. And with that, I will allow you to go.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
So, uh, to continue what we were doing, thank you for joining, Diamond. Today is today is the first day of what I would consider another level of spiritual awakening, which is happening inside me. I have always wondered what my purpose was. I've always wondered why I was here, why the universe is the way it is. And I never really knew why that was until now. Spreading love, spreading positivity has always been something that's been highly important to me. And I took a moment to sit and think and wonder what makes me feel good. What can I offer the universe that I feel no one else can? And that is unconditional love. I love everyone. I love everyone. I truly love everyone. I love everything. I love you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it, um, because there's no room in my heart for hatred. I will no longer allow it. There's no room for negativity. I will no longer allow it. In fact, I will perpetuate love into the world. Into the world. Okay? Because here's what happens. Here's what happens. You have people who feel the same that I feel. And for every one person who wants to show love and feels that love is necessary, there's two people to come behind them and say, "You're stupid. Why are you doing that?" Right? There's always someone to try to sway you from doing something good. but not many who sway you in a positive manner. And a lot of times it's due to lack of unity, it's due to lack of understanding that you're not alone. Michael Jackson said it better than anybody. You know, you are not alone. I am here with you. Although we're far apart, you're always in my heart. Wow. You know, and reaching levels of spiritual awakening makes you really open your eyes and realize certain things about certain people. Michael Jackson was ahead of his time even when he was younger, in terms of understanding the universe, in terms of understanding, um, in terms of understanding life, understanding the importance of perpetuating positivity, perpetuating love. You know, People know the word karma exists, but I don't think people truly understand karma and what it is. Everything around us that is happening is as a response to something else, right? It's true that when you put negativity out, the universe creates negativity. Doesn't necessarily have to be directly associated with you immediately. However, negativity begets negativity, evil begets evil. There is no room for that. And I don't want to confuse anyone to make them think that this means you should just let people walk all over you or say anything to you. What I'm saying is have faith in that love you have inside you. You know, what I'm saying is listen to that inner voice that tells you, that you should be conducting yourself in a certain manner. Ignore the outside influences because those people are asleep. And those people will repeat this lifetime. I want to tell you, it's true. You see, we all come here one of two ways, right? And when I say come here, I mean travel from the spiritual plane in which we exist, really, right? We all come to this life either by choice or because we had to, right? What does that mean, right? So, what we mean by that is when you die, right? And I want to reassure you guys that there is no death, okay? But when you die, meaning when your spirit exits this vessel, whether or not you come back depends on whether or not you reached spiritual ascension. Okay, that is the real truth. And spiritual ascension requires that you understand that you are not this world. We are not this world. I have to tell you, I wish, I don't want to say I wish that this wasn't true, but it sucks to know that it's true because when you become awakened, it's like being in a pool and watching all your family members and friends drown in the pool. And you can't give them a floaty because they're laughing at your floaty because it's funny to them, right? And you just you have to understand also what will come alongside spiritual enlightenment is an understanding that you cannot save everybody. Some people like to live in a facade. Some people will repeat this life over and over and over again because Mayat will not allow them to reach spiritual ascension until they have understood that we are the universe. We are gods. This is what one must understand. And everything that you know or you think you know has been put in place to act as not much more than a block, a sort of a block from you reaching your own ascension, right? Your willingness to, you know, confine yourself to this existence will confine you to this existence. It's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but you know, you are what you say you are. If I say to you, you are a god, you are this universe, we are one, and you say, no, I'm not, I'm just a person. You see, you remember what words are. You remember what the language is for, what language is for. It is to cast spells, right? So if I can get someone to say, no, I'm not, then they're not. If I can get someone to say, I can't do that, then they can't. You see, we defeat ourselves not because the words that we use literally defeat ourselves, but because the words that we use are powerful and the universe responds to us. Don't believe me? Try it. Try it. If you don't believe me, here's what I would recommend. The first thing you need to do is you have to reach a place of peace, right? Understand that, and this is a lot of information. It's not really something you can do in a live. The most I can do is try to spark your brain to go and hunt for this information yourself. But understand that everything you see isn't real. There is no such thing as sight. There's only sound. Everything operates on frequency. And even the heartbeat is a frequency. This is why you walk into a room and you say, I get a bad feeling. That bad feeling is a disruption of your body's frequency. Science calls it a biofield, electromagnetic biofield. This is your soul. This is your aura. And when something around you is wrong, it vibrates. Very much like water. If you vibrate the water at certain frequencies you can see right through the water. It's a perfect ripple effect. Other frequencies, it's distorted and you can't see anything in the water. That's what's happening to people. They're being distorted by frequencies from music, frequencies from demonic entities, and it's really sad. And there's parts of me that just really feel extreme sadness. And this is why it's so important that love be emitted into the universe, because there's so much hatred. There's so much hatred in the world and so much negativity. I exist to change that. I exist to be the person who you can tell things that you can't tell anybody else. I exist to be the person that you can exist alongside and walk the path of love. I exist to be a psychological sanctuary, if you will, for those who understand the importance of love and sharing this in the universe. The universe has placed me here to remind you, everyone watching this, to remind you of the importance of love. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. You see, even someone who's doing something evil, if you will, believes that they're doing it out of love. Even someone who's trying to kill someone is trying to kill someone because of something they love. You see, there is no right or wrong. There's only expression of self. Hmm. There is no right or wrong. There is only expression of self. One has a choice to express themselves in any manner in which they choose. That is will. That is free will. However, it's my opinion that we all have a responsibility to enlighten ourselves to the highest of our capabilities in order to make sure that that decision making is sound. Make sure that it's not being infiltrated by other influences. Okay? I'll leave you guys with this because I'm going to go ahead and start, you know, making breakfast and such. Um, but I'll leave you guys with this. Understand what frequencies are. Go to YouTube and type in love frequency, which is about 432 hertz up to, I believe, 562 hertz, right? This is not just some random, thing that exists for a reason. Turn on that frequency and watch the way it makes you feel. Turn on that frequency and breathe. Listen to nothing except your own breath as you take them. You'll understand that it's nearly impossible to be angry in this state. It's nearly impossible to be thrown off. And that is a state of, you know, nirvana, euphoria, you know. That is the state that we should all exist in. Okay. I'm going to be back with you guys very shortly because I exist for no other purpose other than that. I will be back when the time is right, as I'm here now at the right time. Before going, I want to remind you guys again there are no coincidences. The universe is acting. We are in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of awakening. We are all in the process of being awakened. We're all in the process of being enlightened. And we all have the option to make a decision on what we're going to do. Do we stay blinded? Do we open our eyes? What do we do? I'm here to help influence that decision. Okay? It is none other than your boy JGiddins the Father. Again, please remember to be positive, be optimistic, and keep positive people in your circle. And until the universe invites me back to you, good day. I'm sorry, guys. That was my exit. I mean, not. I'm sorry. My apologies. That was my exit for my Instagram viewers. To you guys, I want to say again that I love you, YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, there are tons of other entities that exist who are doing a bidding very similar to mine. And I would recommend that you check them out. Just to name some off the top of my head, Ralph Smart. Look up Ralph Smart. Look up Young Pharaoh. YOUNG PHARAOH. Look up similar beings to them, which will help perpetuate positivity. We shape the universe. We make the universe what it is. We are the universe. Okay? I will be back with you, I'm sure, soon. And I love you all. Please remember to be positive, optimistic, and keep positive people in your circle. JGiddins out.